पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। चैतन्यं सर्वगं सर्वं सर्वभूतगुहाशयं यत्सर्वविषयातीतं तस्मै सर्वविदे नमः। In Upadeshasahasri, we are seeing the 16th chapter. In this chapter, so far we have seen the refutation of Charvak Mata, which considers body as Atma or Indriya as Atma, Manah as Atma. And then we saw a refutation of Kshanik Vijnanavada and Shunyavada. That is Yogachar Mata of Buddha and Madhyamika Mata of Buddha. Now we are doing Khandanam of Vaisheshika Mata. There was one shloka in which there was Khandanam of Digambara, Jain Mata. And then actually we saw the Khandanam of Sankhya. Sankhya refutation started from shloka 50 up to 50, 45 to 50. Now, Vaisheshika Mata Nirasa is what is going on. Now, before I start, all of you should pay attention. What is Vedanta Siddhanta? Do you know? Vedanta says you are Atma or Buddhi.
Atma.
Atma.
You are Atma. Buddhi is subject to modifications. Atma is not subject to modifications. Atma is Kutastha. How many Buddhis are there?
Many.
Many. How many Atmas are there according to Vedanta?
One.
One.
Where does the knowledge take place? In Buddhi or Atma?
Buddhi.
In Buddhi. And who am I?
Atma.
Atma.
Very good. So if I understand something or don't understand something, that understanding and not understanding happens at which level?
Buddhi.
Buddhi. And I am
Atma.
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 So whether I understand something or not, I should not get disturbed. Is it clear?
Yes, Swami.
Because the next shloka, couple of shlokas, are all going to be like that. So if you understand, it is good. If you don't understand, it is very good. Because you are Atma. You are not Buddhi. Keep this in mind, okay? This is your option 1. Second option is try to understand what is said in the following shlokas. Okay? There is one Atma and many Buddhis. I am the illuminator of Buddhi. So if some Buddhi understands and some Buddhi, let's say my Buddhi doesn't understand, I am the illuminator, Atma. It doesn't matter to me where the Jnanam is taking place. I am Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Atma. Okay? This you keep in mind. Now let us see the shloka. Page number in Teeka 204. Shloka number 52. Let us chant the shloka. Yugapat samavetatvam sukha vijnanayorapi manoyogaika hetutva tagrahyatvam sukhasya cha. Yugapat samavetatvam sukha vijnanayorapi manoyogaika hetutva tagrahyatvam sukhasya cha. In this shloka, you have to do anvaya of na from the previous shloka. That na prakashyam in the 51st shloka, it begins with na. Na prakashyam yathoshnattvam. That same na you have to bring here also. Na yugapat samavetatvam sukha vijnanayoho api. Sukha vijnanayoho yugapat samavetatvam api na. And manoyogaika hetutvat agrahyatvam sukhasya cha. Sukhasya agrahyatvam. Hetu is given manoyogaika hetutvat. Manoyogaikatvat. Now let us understand some concepts of Vaisheshika Mata. Vaisheshika Nyaya and Vaisheshika Darshan, they are normally together in discussing something. So remember, you are Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Brahma. Okay? According to Vaisheshika Mata, Atma has different gunas. 14 of them, which last time I mentioned. Buddhi, Sukha, Dukha, Ichha, Dvesha, Dharma, Adharma. Buddhi, Sukha, Dukha, Ichha, Dvesha, Dharma, Adharma, Sanskara. So these are dharmas of Atma. And also there are other Samanya dharmas, Sankhya Parimana, Pruthatva Sanyoga Vibhaga. So they are there. What they say is, these Buddhi means Jnana. Jnanam, Sukha, Dukha, etc., they are in Atma, they say, not in Buddhi, not in Antakarana. They say Jnanam, etc., they are in Atma. And they understand, they use one sambandha called samavaya. So they say between Atma and Sukha, there is samavaya sambandha. Between Atma and Jnanam, there is samavaya sambandha. Like that, Atma has all these gunas with samavaya sambandha. So what is connected to Atma with samavaya sambandha is called samaveta. Samaveta. Now, to know Sukham, in Vedanta, what is the Prakriya? Sukham takes place in Antakarana. Sukham takes place in Antakarana. In these gunas, one guna I missed. Prayatna. Prayatna is also there. Buddhi, Sukha, Dukkha, Ichha, Dvesha, Prayatna. Dharma, Dharma, Sanskara. 9 of them plus 5, 14. So, in order to know Sukham, I am happy. The Prakriya in Vedanta, the method that Vedanta uses is Buddhi gets a vritti called Sukhakara vritti. This I am happy, that thought arises in the intellect. And Atma illumines that thought as a Sakshi of this Buddhi vritti. Sakshi, the witness, is the illuminator of this thought. Now, if I say in Atma there is Sukham and in Atma there is Jnanam. So the question is, Sukham and Jnanam, can both of them exist together in Atma with Samvaya Sambandha? Or will they come one after the other? So, how does it come to Atma? They have something called mind. And between Atma and mind, there is a Sambandha. All of you are alert or not? Means your buddhi
Yes,
is
Swami.
alert or not? Yes.
Yes, Swami.
Between Atma and mind, there is a Sambandha. That Sambandha will be Sanyoga Sambandha. Because Atma is Dravya, mind is also Dravya. Between two Dravya, the Sambandha is Sanyoga Sambandha. Whereas between Atma and its Guna, the attributes, the Sambandha is Samavaya. This Atma Mana Sanyoga, association of Atma and mind, this is considered as a cause for knowledge to take place. Atma is one cause for knowledge to take place. Atma Mana Sanyoga is another cause. Atma is called Samavayi Karanam. And Atma Mana Sanyoga is called Asamavayi Karanam. Atma Mana Sanyoga is called Asamavayi Karanam. So now slowly you will understand, to study one shloka in a text like this, you have to have other background. And that's why some of these things, generally people are not interested in learning, or they are not generally taught. Sukha is in Atma. Vijnanam is also in Atma. It comes through Atma Manas Sanyoga. It is Asamavayi Karanam. What is Asamavayi Karanam and Samavayi Karanam? In Vedanta, we don't say Samavayi and Asamavayi. We say there are two Karanams in Vedanta. They say there are three. What we call as Samavayi Karanam, they call it, what we call as Upadana Karanam, they call it as Samavayi Karanam. It's the same thing. Upadana Karana is called Samavayi Karana. So one is gone. Then we have Nimitta Karanam. They also have Nimitta Karanam. So that is set. Then they assume another thing. asamvayi karana. What is that? I'll give you an example. You see this cloth. What is the material cause or samavayi karanam or upadana karanam of this cloth?
Tantu.
Tantu. Because it is made up of tantus. Now let us say, if I destroy tantu, means if I destroy the upadana karanam, then what will happen to pata?
It won't exist.
Pata abhavam.
Abha.
It will be destroyed.
Yes.
They will say it will attain atyanta bhava. Same thing. But let us say I don't destroy the threads, but I separate the threads. So threads are still existing, but they are not together anymore. They are like each thread is different. Will the cloth remain?
No.
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 So cloth does not remain anymore. In other words, even if the material cause is not destroyed, the samavai karanam, if it is not destroyed, if the asamavai karanam in case of this cloth is tantu sanyoga,
Hmm.
the arrangement of threads coming together, that is called asamavai karanam. That is equally important, they say. As much as thread is important, arrangement of threads coming together to form a cloth is also important. If you pile up few threads on top of each other, can you get cloth?
No.
No.
We can't, generally human being can't wear such things, but sometimes they call it as some new design or something and then they wear it. But anyway, so this asamavai karanam is between atma manas sanyoga. That is also responsible for buddhi, sukha, dukkha, ichha, dvesha, prayatna, dharma, etc. to take place in atma. Atma is required, atma manas sanyoga is also required. Now, with this much background, let us see the shloka first. Acharya says, simultaneously, yugapat sukha vijnanayoho samavetatvam apina. Simultaneously in Atma, Sukham is also there and its Vijnanam is also there, is not possible. Because only one thing will be there at a time. Can you say I am Sukhi also, Dukhi also, Ragi also, Dveshi also at the same time?
No, Swami.
No, only one thought will come at a time. So they will come, go, then next thought, like that. So this is the first defect. So in their case, when Sukham is there, Jnanam is not there. So Jnanam of Sukham will not take place. When Jnanam is there, Sukham is gone. So I will not know I am happy. Because mind will always be associated only with one kind of vritti. That one vritti is not in mind. That vritti is taking place in Atma. They don't use the word vritti, we use that. They say guna. And therefore Sukham will become agrahya. Sukhasya agrahyatvam. You will not know you are happy. The knowledge will not take place when Sukham is there. When knowledge is taking place, Sukham is not there. This is the problem in Vaisheshika Darshan. Let us see Teeka now. Okay. Na iti purva shlokad anuvartaniyam. The na will come from the previous shloka. So na yugapat samavetatvam sukha vijnana yoho api bhavishyati. Sambhavati. This will not happen. Tathacha ayam artha. If you bring na from the previous shloka, sukha vijnana yoho na yugapat samavetatvam sambhavati. He has just taken the example of sukha and vijnanam, jnanam. But you can take it for anyone that he will tell in the next shloka. So simultaneously, both cannot be known. Somebody says, Vaisheshika will ask, Kutaha, why can't we know that? Because mano yogaika hetutvat manas sanyogasya asamavai karanasya ekam eva atma gunam prati hetutva abhyupagamat. Mano yogaika hetutvat. Mano yoga, atma manas sanyoga is one at a time. And that atma manas sanyoga is asamvai karanam. Manas sanyogasya asamvai karanasya ekam eva atma gunam prati hetutva abhyupagamat. Abhyupagama means svikara. They have accepted that at a time, mind and atma sanyoga will result in the knowledge of only one guna. Ekam eva atma gunam prati hetutva abhyupagamat. That sanyoga between atma and mind will reveal only one guna at a time. Therefore, you cannot see. Normally, how do we feel when I am happy? So I say, I am so happy. So somebody will ask, do you know you are happy? So what do we say? Yes, I know I am happy. So what is our thinking? I am happy and I know that I am happy. But actually in Vedanta, it is not like that. Happiness, that sukhakar vritti took place in buddhi, not in atma. Then atma illumined that vritti, that thought. Then because between atma and buddhi there is anyonya adhyasa, mutual superimposition, that sakshi who has understood I am sukhi, that dharma is transferred to buddhi and buddhi says I am sukhi. So sukhakar vritti was there in buddhi. Jnanam was not in buddhi at that time. Jnanam was in sakshi. Sakshi will know I am sukhi dukhi. Somebody may ask, can Sakshi have Vishesha Jnanam or not? Vishesha Jnanam means distinct knowledge. See, I am Pataha, I am Ghataha. This kind of Jnanam takes place in Buddhi. Can Sakshi know I am Ghataha, Pataha, ityadi?
No.
We say
No,
no.
sir.
No.
Sakshi cannot know. Correct. Then what about Sukham Dukkham?
Same thing.
That is known by Sakshi.
So you will have to accept it because I am Sukhi, this Jnanam is taking place. We don't know where it is taking place, let us say. But I am happy, I know. Like right now. Right now you are
Happy.
Happy.
or very happy. Very happy. I am assuming you all are very happy because you are
Yes.
enjoying this discussion.
Yes.
This thought is in the form of Jnanam. This is not Antakarana Vritti. Sakshi will know this. And then Sakshi and Buddhi has Tadatmya. So the sanskaras are there in Antakarana because of the Tadatmya. And that Antakarana takes up that sanskara and says, I am happy. Just like in Sushupti. In deep sleep, you are happy. But at that time, the Antakarana is slept. So Antakarana cannot say, I am happy. But when it wakes up, then whatever Sakshi has illumined as Ajnana Vritti, Sukhakara Vritti, and Jnana Vritti. Ajnana Vritti means Na Kinchid Avedisham. In Sushupti, Sakshi will say, I did not know anything. Because there is no Vishaya Jnana. And there is Sukhakar Vritti, because Sakshi itself is Sukha Swarupa. And Sakshi is illumining this absence of objects and this Sukham. So that is the Jnanam. When I wake up, means when the Buddhi wakes up, then Buddhi says, I slept very well. I was so happy. I did not know anything. All these Buddhi cannot say because Buddhi has not experienced. But because of their mutual superimposition, Sakshi's things are as if transferred and available to Buddhi. In different language, okay, this much is enough, not different language, otherwise more confusion will come. So, Sukham and Jnanam together cannot take place in any one locus. We also accept that. That's why we say Sukham is in Antakaranam, Jnanam is in Sakshi. That Jnanam is then available to Antakarana. So, एकम एव आत्मगुणम प्रति हेतुत्व अभ्युपगमात् तथा च सुख असमवायी कारणम will be atmamana sanyoga. When that atmamana sanyoga nasha takes place, then sukha is gone. Atmamana sanyoga nashe sukhasya nashat. Sukha will also go. As long as this circuit is there between mind and Atma, this connection is there, light is there. Sukham is there. When that connection is gone, Sukham is gone. Sukhasya nashat. Then for Jnanam, you need another contact. So Sukham is gone. Now another contact will illumine Jnanam of what? Sukham is not there. Sanyogantara asamvayi karana jnanena sukhasya na grahyatvam pratyakshataha upapadyate iti. When another Atma Manas Sanyoga takes place, which is the Asamvayi Karana, by that Jnanam, Sukha will not be captured. Sukhasya na grahyatva pratyakshataha upapadyate. Because that Sukham is not available at that time. So far it is clear?
Yes, Swami.
Yes, Swami.
Yes, Swami.
Okay. Let us proceed then. Api Shabdat. Now there is Api Shabda in the first line at the end. Dvitiya Pada. Sukha Vijnana Yoho Api. Why Api is added? Api Shabdat. This Samavaya itself is a big question. For Vedanti, so far we accepted that there is something called Samavaya. Samavaya Sambandha. They say this Samavaya Sambandha is Nitya. Now we say even Samavaya Sambandha is not acceptable to us. There is no such thing called Samavaya. You have assumed something, you have defined it, and there is no pramanam for it. Samavayopi na pramana yukti patham avatarati iti dyotyate. This Samvaya Sambandha does not pass the test of Pramana and Yukti, logic. Pramana Yukti Patham na avatarati. In which, if we say Shastra is Pramanam, which they also will say, Shabda Pramana. So in Shastra, Samvaya is not given. Then Pratyaksha, there is no Pratyaksha Pramana for Samvaya. Anumanam, how will you do Anumanam for Samvaya? They have assumed that there is some such thing called Samvaya Sambandha. Okay, we may say every darshana has to assume certain things. Only then they can proceed to develop a philosophy, darshana. But don't assume something which is logically contradicted or which is scripturally not approved. Then to justify this, you will have problem. And they say this Samvaya is Nitya. Nitya Sambandha Samvaya is always there. And in their darshan, the Parmanus, the atoms of Prithvi, Jala, Teja and Vayu are Nitya. They are eternal. Akasha is Nitya. Dik means directions are Nitya. Kala, time is Nitya. Atma is Nitya. Mana is Nitya. Everything is Nitya only. We say there is only one Nitya Vastu, Brahma. Other than that, everything Anitya. So we don't accept their philosophy. And they do here, there, something or the other. See in Teeka further. Cha Shabdat Atma Manasoho Niravayavayoho Pradesha Abhavat. Cha Shabda is there at the end. Agrahyatvam Sukhasya Cha. Now what is this Cha? He says Cha Shabdat Atma Manasoho Niravayavayoho. Atma is partless. Mind is also partless. But Atma is Vibhu and mind is Anu. Atma is Vibhu, means all pervading. Mind is Anu, means small, atomic size, small size. Anu is not an atom. Size is small, that's all. Atma Manasoho Niravayavayoho Pradesha Abhavat Atma Manoho Iva Sanyoga Anupapattihi Sanyogeva Vibhoho Atmano Vibhaga Anupapattihi Tadabhave Sanyogantar Anupapattau Jnanati Karyakrama Anupapattihi. Atma and mind both are Niravayava. Where there some Sanyoga takes place, Acharya says here, Pradesha Abhavat. What is that place where Vibhu, Atma and Anu, Manaha, their Sanyoga will take place? Let us say in some point this contact is happening. Then Sanyogeva Vibhoho Atmanaha. Atma which is Vibhu. If their Sanyoga happens, Vibhaga Anupapattihi. If Sanyoga happens, Vibhaga will not happen. Separation will not happen. Why? We will see. Tad abhave Sanyogantar Anupapattho. If Vibhaga doesn't happen, again Sanyoga cannot happen. First is between Atma and Manas, Sanyoga is not possible. So the example is this. Between infinite and finite, where is the contact? You take example. Akasha is infinite and Ghata is finite. Where is the contact between Akasha and Ghata? Is it possible?
No.
No,
Because infinite and finite cannot have sambandha. That is the whole idea. So if Atma is Vibhu, all pervading, mind is finite, their sambandha is not possible. This is first thing. If for some reason the association takes place, then Vibhaga will not happen, because what is that which is going to trigger the separation? Because when Sanyoga took place, for Vibhaga to take place, either you say, they just say, in second Kshana, that Sanyoga, so first Kshana they say there is Vibhaga with the previous one. Like for example, let us say these two fingers are there and this is third one. This finger is associated with here. It has to come here. So there is Sanyoga with this first one. That Vibhaga should take place. Then Kriya should happen. Then Sanyoga will happen. Between this Vibhu Atma cannot have any Kriya. According to Vedantic thinking, what is all pervading cannot have any Kriya. Therefore, Sanyoga Vibhaga itself is not possible because of this kind of arrangement. Sanyoga is there, then Vibhaga, then Kriya, then another Sanyoga. We say this will not happen. That is given here in Teeka. Sanyogeva vibho atmano vibhaga anupapattihi tadabhave sanyogantar anupapattau. When Vibhaga is not there, another Sanyoga cannot happen. If Vibhaga happens between these two, then only there is Sanyoga between these two possible. If Vibhaga didn't happen, means once Atmamana Sanyoga took place, let's say somehow, there is no second one. Sukhakar vritti there, that alone will continue. Sanyogantar anupapattau jnanadi karya krama anupapattihi. Then jnana karya, raga karya, dvesha karya, some other such things will not happen only. Karyanam samavai karana desha anativartitva niyama darshanat अन्यत्र इहापि तत्प्रसंग अणुपरिमाण मन संयोगस्य अणुदेश मात्रवर्तितया तत्कार्यस्यापि तन्मात्रवर्तित्वे सकल शरीरगत आत्मवेदनायाः अप्रत्यक्षत्व प्रसंग इत्यादि दूषण गण समुच्चीयते. दूषण गण means host of problems they will have. Samuchyate, they all are kept together, clubbed together here. Karyanam samavai karana desha anativartitva niyama darshanat. Karya and karana. Karya will happen right there where samavai karana is there. This is another niyama. For ghata, what is the karana? Samavai karana.
Mrittika. Kapala.
Mrittika or kapala. In their language, they'll say kapala. So, if kapala is samavai karana, where the ghata will be formed, there where kapala is. Kapala is here, ghata is there, is not possible. So that is this vakya. This says
Kapala.
Karyanam samavai karana desha anativartitva. Karya cannot transgress the Samavai Karana Desha. Samavai Karana Desha, whatever it is, there itself the Karya has to take place. Okay. What is the problem? He says, Anyatra iha api tat prasanga. Here also you will have to apply that. Anati vartitva niyama darshanad anyatra. Iha api. What is you seen elsewhere, here also you apply. Tat prasanga anu parimana mana sanyogasya anu desha matra vartitaya. Anu parimana, mana is anu parimana, small. Anu is smaller. If manas sanyoga, atma manas sanyoga is taking place, that's if mana itself is anu, how much of atma and manas sanyoga will be there?
Anu, just the
Anu only.
Not at all.
You see, if atma is this big, let us say you have a needle and you have a big cloth like a bed sheet, and you want to connect the tip of the needle and the bed sheet. In how big location that contact will be? As big as
Tip of the needle.
tip of the needle. Only that much contact will be there. So if Atma is so big and mind is so small, Sukha Anubhava should happen only in one aspect of Atma, little place. Anu parimana manas sanyogasya. Anu desha matra vartitaya. It is only anu desha varti. Tat karyasyapi tanmatra vartitve. Then that atma mana sanyoga karya, which is sukhakar vritti, dukhakar vritti, etc., is also only in that little place. Then sakala sharira gata atma vedana. In the entire body, if I feel heat, let us say, or some kind of pain in the entire body. Mind is only little, only that portion should feel the pain, not the whole body or whole atma. Sakala sharir gata atma vedanayaha apratyakshatva prasanga. This will not happen. So according to your thinking, in the entire body, no feeling will come at any time. See, they have connection between atma and body also. We have been discussing between atma and mind. Atma and deha is also there. So that avachedaka is sharira, deha. So in the entire body, even though atma, my atma is everywhere, only here in this body I get sukha, dukha, ichha, dvesha, etc. But in the entire body I feel, according to their darshana. And vedana, pain also I feel in the whole body. I should. But if mind is anu, only that much where the atma mana sanyoga has taken place, only there I should feel. So all these defects will be there in their darshana. This is what Siddhanta is saying. First of all, this Atma having Sukha also and Jnanam also together is not possible. Jnanam is there, Sukham is not there. Sukham is there, Jnanam is not there. So you will never know Sukhakara Vritti. Then this Samavaya Sambandha itself is unacceptable. It is not said here, but this all Nitya, Paramanu is Nitya, this is Nitya, that is Nitya. Everything is Nitya according to them. So somebody asked a question, what is the nature of moksha in Vaisheshika Darshan? According to Vaisheshikas, the moksha is What is the moksha according to Vaisheshika Darshan? Those who have studied.
Liberation from 24 kinds of dukkha.
What is that?
Liberation from 24 kinds of dukkha.
21.
21, sorry.
Ekavimshati dukkha hansa. Destruction of 21 types of sorrows. 21 types of sorrows means 5 jnanendriyas plus mind. 6. 6 karana. 6 vishayas. 6 jnanam. How many? 18. 6 karanas, 5 jnanendriyas plus mind. 6 vishayas of these indriyas. 6 jnanani. So 18 plus sharira. Body itself is one sorrow. And sukha dukkha. Dukkha is also dukkha. Sukha is also dukkha according to them. What we call I am so happy, that you are so happy is actually sorrow according to them. You don't know, that's all. When I get rid of all these 21, means I have to get rid of body, I have to get rid of mind, I have to get rid of 5 sense organs. I can get rid of them only if sanchita karmas are gone. So accordingly, this will happen only through Vedanta Jnana. They have their idea of their something called Tattva Jnana. Our Tattva Jnanam is Brahma Jnana. I am Brahma. This Jnanam we call Tattva Jnana. Their Tattva Jnanam is the knowledge of
24th.
Dravya, Guna, Karma, Samanya, Vishesha, Samvaya and Abhava. Knowledge of these Sapta Padartha, they call this is Tattva Jnana. When you have that, only that is not enough. Obviously, anybody who studies Tarka Sangraha can say, I have Tattva Jnanam. No, when you have Tattva Jnanam means you stay away from what gives dukkha. So then that takes care of all these things. They have different way of explaining, and they will have to accommodate that sanchita karma nasha has to take place. Because I have already all these accumulated karmas. If they are not destroyed, I will get another body. Whether their darshana accepts it or not, it is a fact. Similarly, in Yoga Darshan, somebody says, I will sit and do dhyanam, savikalpa samadhi, nirvikalpa samadhi. So my mind will be so calm. I don't need Brahma Jnana. You see, by that practice, you will avoid problems in this life. You will get next birth. Because your sanchita karmas are not gone. Samadhi will not remove sanchita karma. Jnanam will remove sanchita karma. Jnanagni dagdha karmani asmasad gurute tatha. Jnanagni will destroy karma, not some sadhana. So in these, all these difference of opinion are there. Next shloka, so I hope you understood this. Then in Teeka it is sukhavat eva dukha ichha dvesha prayatna namapi agrahyatvam nyaya samyat ityaha. Just as sukha is agrahyam, you cannot know sukham. Like that, dukkha, ichha, dvesha, prayatna, all of them will be same. All other gunas also, you will have the same problem. What is the logic? Nyaya samyat, same hetu you have to apply, same reasoning. Tathanyeshancha bhinnatva yugapad janma neshyate गुणानां समवेतत्वं ज्ञानं चेन्न विशेषणात् तथान्येषां च भिन्नत्वात् युगपज्जन्म नेष्यते गुणानां समवेतत्वं ज्ञानं चेन्न विशेषणात्. We will just see the meaning of the shloka. Tatha, in the same way, anyesham cha, all the other dukha, ichha, dvesha, prayatna, etc. Bhinnatvat, yugapat janma na ishyate. They are also different. Each is distinct from jnanam. Dukha is different, ichha is different. So, simultaneously, they both, jnanam and dukham, jnanam and ichha, jnanam and dvesha cannot come. Yugapat janma na ishyate. And these gunas are samaveta in Atma. Gunanam samavetatvam jnanam cha. Jnanam is also samaveta in Atma. Na visheshanat. So, if you say everything is samaveta and jnanam is also samaveta, there is no distinction. And if you say there is a vishesha, jnanam is different, all of them are guna, different, then you will have to define some other kind of sambandha. There is nothing which will distinguish jnanam in Atma and other gunas in Atma, all with samvaya sambandha. So these are all the problems. So you should understand, what did I say in the beginning? You are Atma. You are Atma. You are Brahma. You are witness of the Buddhi. Whatever happens in Buddhi, I am the illuminator of that. If I understand, this portion is good. If for some reason I didn't understand, it is okay. I am lucky, I am very fortunate that I got introduced to Vedanta Shastra, not got caught up in so many other things. This is how you think. If you can understand, it is very good. It will tell you all the defects what are there in Sankhya, Vaisheshika, Charvaka, etc. Okay. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.